go because she's got a plane to catch.
You are free to go.
Okay.
You're released from the subpoena. Please
Okay.
travel safely.
Thank you. I appreciate
Please
it.
watch your step.
Next, the state will call Brian Freckleton.
Okay. Mr. Freckleton, would you step in front of Brittany? We'll get you sworn in, sir.
You please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in the matter before the court to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, subject to the pains and penalties of perjury? Please have a seat.
Please proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Freckleton, could you please state your full name and then spell your last name for the record?
It's Brian, B-R-I-A-N, Freckleton, F-R-E-C-K-L-E-T-O-N.
Sir, are you employed?
I am.
How?
I own a little firm called Freckleton Financial Group, and we are involved in insurance and investments.
Mr. Freckleton, I'm sorry to hassle you. Will you pull that microphone a little closer to you?
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
It's the first time somebody's told me I was talking too low.
You do have a low voice, so we got to project out to the very reaches of this room.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Do you know a person by the name of Eric Richins
I do.
and Cody Wright?
I do.
How do you know them?
They were introduced to me through Linda and Jean Richins. They were very early clients of mine in the early years, and then Eric reached out to me. I think it was 2007. He had just recently got married and asked me if I could do some life insurance for him and his first wife.
Okay. Now you mentioned that situation. Did he buy some insurance from you at that time?
Yes,
On himself?
and his wife.
Okay. And that was in 2007?
Right.
Okay. Did you subsequently come to know Kouri Richins?
Yes.
Have you met her before?
Yes.
On more than one occasion?
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you familiar with CN Masonry?
I am.
And did you do work for CN Masonry?
I did.
Okay. Are you familiar with the term buy-sell agreement?
I am.
Could you briefly explain to the jury what a buy-sell agreement is? We don't have to go into great detail, but we're dealing here with a partnership, is that right?
Yes.
CNE is a partnership, Eric and Cody?
Yes.
And so what is a buy-sell agreement?
A buy-sell agreement is an agreement that one or two or more partners will put together to protect from the partners dying, retiring, becoming disabled. It's a document that allows them to be bought out, usually of that partnership. In the case of this one, it was called a cross-purchase agreement, and the way it's set up is that we take.
So
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
transitioned into, in this case, so did you help put together parts of a buy-sell agreement that involved Cody Wright and Eric?
Yes.
Okay. So, in this situation, go ahead and explain what that buy-sell agreement did for
Okay.
Eric and Cody.
In context with those two.
Yes.
Yeah. So the agreement is usually funded, and life insurance is usually the least expensive way to fund large amounts of money. In this case, it was $2 million. They felt the company was worth about $4 million at the time, and so we put $2 million of life insurance on each of them. Eric would own the policy on Cody, and Cody would own a policy on Eric. In the event of one of their deaths, the owner of the contract would also be the beneficiary, and that money would go to Cody in this case. So Cody receives $2 million. He receives it tax-free based on life insurance, and then he turns around. He's obligated, as is the estate, to buy that stock. And so he has to come in with that $2 million and buy the stock from the estate of Eric, or the trust of Eric in this case.
Okay.
And
All right. You said that there's $2 million on each man for the
Yes.
total value of the company being $4 million at the time this
That is
agreement
correct.
was entered?
yes,
And so, was there more than one policy to come up with the $2 million?
yes, we started out with $1 million of term insurance and $1 million of what they call traditional whole life insurance.
Okay. Initially, was there 2 terms, $1 million each on each guy, and then it one was converted to a whole life product?
Well, the initial policies were $1 million of the permanent insurance and then $1 million of term insurance. And
I
then
see.
later down the line, we converted the term insurance over to
I see.
permanent. Yeah.
Okay. Could we have that one aid? The demonstrative exhibit? Okay. Does this, can you see this
Again,
thing? Does that portray the various policies that we're talking about?
yeah, the first 4 policies there.
Would that be helpful in conveying your testimony to the jury?
Sure.
Would ask permission to publish?
Mr. Ramos, any objection to this demonstrative? I don't know the number.
It's not labeled
Okay.
anything, I just,
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Burmester.
okay. So the 4 on the left are $1 million policies for each man?
Yes, the starting from the left going to the right, yes.
Okay, and then the second policies are later converted into whole life policies?
Yeah. Those 2 in the middle were term insurance policies, and they were converted over to the last 2 to the right.
I see. And so these policy numbers, the first 2 digits, 1, 4, represent one type of product, and then the 1, 6 in the whole life represents that they were whole life products?
The policy numbers don't necessarily reflect the type of
I
life
see.
insurance policy, but the policy numbers that you have there are correct.
Okay. All right. So there's one policy I would like to focus in on. It just went away. Could we have that back again? I'm not sure what happened. Okay. On the lower right-hand corner, there's 16735-141.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have some sort of notice system or portal or something that New York Life contacts you as an agent?
We have a portal system, and in that portal system is what we call alerts. It allows us to see if what clients may have done or confirmations of things we've done for our clients that got done. If money comes in, it tells us that. If the beneficiaries have been changed, or check-o-matics, or banks, or stuff like that, it tells me that.
So on January 1st of 2022, did you receive an alert?
I did.
Okay. Can you tell us what the alert was to you?
Yes, it was an alert that the policies on Eric and Cody, the beneficiary had been attempted to be changed.
Okay. And so what did you do about that?
Well, I called both Cody and Eric, and both of them went to message like usual. They were very busy guys and hard to get a hold of. And so we got a notice that someone that they had changed tried to change the beneficiaries of the policies, and I called them. And
Do you remember today who had been changed to who?
yeah, the beneficiary had been changed to Kouri Richins.
From?
Well, in this case, it was from Eric.
Okay, all right. And to be clear, so Eric is a beneficiary, so in this type of policy, he's the owner?
He is the owner.
Okay. And so it was actually insurance on the life of Cody Wright?
That's correct.
Okay. And so you talked to, did they contact, Cody and Eric call you back, or?
They did.
Okay. Did you explain to them what happened?
I did.
Okay. And at some point, did you reach out to New York Life?
I did.
And did on June 2nd, were you able to talk to Ms. Rogers, LaShonda Rogers?
Yes.
Okay. And then have an exchange with her?
I did.
Okay. Can I just see, it's already been admitted, 7-20? Is this the email chain that you had with LaShonda Rogers?
Lowered the. Yeah.
Okay. If I haven't done this, I would offer States Exhibit 719 and 720.
Are those sacred? They're already
All right. I have no more questions for this witness.
Mr. Ramos, please.
Morning, Mr. President.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
You indicated that you had set up these life insurance policies for Mr. Wright and Mr. Richins, correct?
Correct.
Do you recall when you had set up the one for Eric, approximately? The year?
Which one?
This one. That's it.
Having to do with the buy-sell?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I think it was,
Or how about this?
Yes.
Anything with New York Life? Maybe we'll just start there.
well, there was a policy put on Eric in 2007.
Okay.
It was $500,000 in term insurance.
And when would this one have been started, this buy-sell?
I believe the buy-sell was started in 2020.
I'm going to show you.
I guess.
Okay, I'm going to show you a document. Maybe that'll refresh your recollection.
Please.
All right. If we could pull up, just for the witness, Your Honor, 1048. Yep. Yeah, we'll just see if he recognizes it. If we could, yeah, it's perfect. Thank you so much.
He's on.
Do you recognize this? And we could scroll down.
Yes.
Okay, and then at the very top there, sorry, go back. You're included in that email, or your name comes up, correct?
Yeah, this is a something that New York Life, the carrier, sends out to me or myself and the insured,
Okay. And is this kind of like
or the owner. I apologize to the owner.
to the owner? So
Yes.
is this kind of like an introductory kind of welcome email?
No, this is the documents.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Now, this is on Mr. Richins, correct?
I would assume so. I really can't tell, but I would assume that it is because it says that it's a required signature for Eric Richins, but that doesn't tell me who it is.
Sure.
Because the insured and the owner has to sign these applications.
Sure. And then when you set this up, did you also assist with the email process or the login process to, we could take it down, MyNYL?
I did not.
You did not?
No,
Okay.
we're not
So-
allowed to do that. The owner of the is the only one that has the right to legally go into those accounts.
And when you received this email,
Yes.
also Mr. Richins was included in it, right?
Yes.
Okay. And we could pull it back up. And which email does he use?
For this or
Correct.
otherwise?
Correct.
For this, he uses the Kouri Darden at hotmail.com.
Okay. And this was back when?
20?
Perfect.
It says on there June 11th of 20.
Okay. Your Honor, we'd move to admit 1048 at this point.
No objection.
Okay. Defense 1048 is admitted.
Thank you.
Do you want to publish them?
Yes, please. Thank you. If we could just, for the jury, just highlight that top portion there. All right. And my only other question, I'm not sure if you know the answer to this.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the client IDs for Mr. Richins as well as Mr. Wright?
I know they have them, but I couldn't even come close.
Understood.
Yes.
In your conversations with
Yes.
Miss Rogers, you received, we saw some email communication, correct?
Yes.
Did you receive anything at all related to the IP address or the client IDs used?
Yes.
Do you recall, if I show you, I'm going to show you an image, let me know if you recall it, okay?
Okay.
Sounds good. Can we pull that one up, please? Just for the witness, Judge, and counsel. 1046. Yes, thank you. If we could call it out, and we'll scroll through it.
Yeah. If you
Just
could-
let me know if you end up, I'm sure it's in a different format with all these, but just let me know if you recall seeing this. It's about 3 pages long.
This was. Yeah. I mean, this is the email that I literally requested.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And so if we could go to page 2, and if we could just kind of call out that left column that doesn't look like the matrix. And do you see that right there?
I do.
And do you recognize that policy number?
Or do you have? Oh, there. I don't recognize it, but I will assume that it's the one on one of the two.
Right, and that's the reason you were calling, as you indicated. The document you were requesting, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yes.
to the left of that, it says policy owner, and to the left of that, it has a client ID. Seeing that, do you recall whose client ID that is?
I don't know.
That's fine.
I
apologize.
I see a lot of client ID.
I would
numbers.
imagine.
Yeah.
No problem. Judge, at this point, we'd move to admit 1047.
Well, I didn't scroll through pretty fast. I did not see Mr. Freckleton on the email chain, so.
Would you folks approach for just 1 second?
Mr. Freckleton,
Sure.
in reviewing this document, is this the document that you requested or that you received?
I don't remember the exact document, but it was similar to this.
Okay.
I mean, it just told me who, where the policy changes in the beneficiary had been done, and then changed back.
Okay. Renew my request to admit.
I don't think foundation has been made. He hasn't identified this
Up
document.
there. Foundation objection is sustained.
Okay, no problem. Mr. Freckleton.
Yes.
You could take that down, thanks. At one point, you requested information about the changes, correct?
Yes.
From Ms. Rogers, correct? Or from New York Life?
Yes.
Okay. And at one point, you were told that changes were made?
Oh, I knew they had been changed because I had gotten an alert, and then that made me
Confirm.
confirm
Correct.
with them that it had been changed.
And you received that information back?
I did.
Okay. No further questions. Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Betcha.
And did LaShonda sent you the email? That was
Yes.
7:20, please?
One moment.
Isn't this here the,
That's more like what
what
I
you got?
received.
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
I'm sorry, did you want to show that to the jury?
yes, please.
Okay. Okay.
This here is the document you had received from LaShonda.
Yes.
Okay. Now, defense showed you an exhibit that said it was established June 11th of 2020? The policies?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
Didn't you change or alter it somehow in November in conjunction with Ms. Bowman Carter? Which included
Policies.
well, changed it in. There's suddenly a trust involved.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's okay. I just wanted
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Ramos,
No further questions. Thank you, Judge.
may this witness be released, counsel?
Yes, please. You're on.
He could be subject to recall, Judge. He could not be.
You're free to go today. You may need to be recalled by defense counsel. We'll give you some notice.
Okay.
In the meantime, please don't talk to anybody about the case. Please don't watch any coverage of the case.
Okay.
All right.
You got it.
Thank you, sir. You're
You
free to
bet.
go. Do you mind taking that with you? Thank you, sir. Mr. Bloodworth.
Your Honor, I know we've only been at it an hour, but perhaps we could take a very brief break.
No problem. Let's do it. Please rise for the jury. Please have a seat. Mr. Bloodworth, forgive me, I couldn't tell if you actually wanted a break or if you just needed to address something on the record.
Your Honor, I need to go to the bathroom.
No problem. We're going to take a break until 11:45. Thank you. Court's in recess.